Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Just Keep Swimming 1111. I hope you're all doing really good today. Welcome to my channel if you're new. If you're returning, I'm so glad you're back. All right guys, so today we're going to dive into an energy reading here for the sign of Gemini. And as you guys know, there's a whole lot going on with the sign of Gemini. Gemini, you have more than enough planets to keep you occupied in your sign for a lifetime. You've had a lot going on, Gemini, and we're going to see how that's affected you. Let me just give my phone some more color because I can barely see you guys. I don't know what's going on. It's just dark. Forgive me if I cannot read. I might have to start over. My screen is like black even though I brightened it up. Give me a second. Sorry about that. The screen was so dark I couldn't see you. Well, we're back. Hi, OG Queen. Hi, everybody. So anyways, I'm going to pull an oracle just to kind of see what's going on with you before we start your reading. I'm going to go ahead and try to knock out as many readings as I can today for the month of July. So I think that would be good. I'm sorry I've been busy. I've had some family things going on. So it's been about, what, 2 days since I've been on. So anyways, I'm back and I missed you guys and I love you and let's do this. I'm sure you guys all saw my new puppy. He's such a doll. He's such a sweetheart. He's taking a nap right now. He's napping like a baby. He naps for like 2 hours. He's my little sweetheart. I've never been so in love with a dog my whole life. I feel like this is the first time I've ever really gotten to be a puppy mom, a fur baby mom. I've always had pets, you know, but he's special. I don't know, it's just different. So, it's a good transition for me, and I am Gemini, so maybe you guys are transitioning as well with added family members or an added family project, okay, that is changing your life. Now, as you know, Rahu has been there in the sign of Gemini, so Rahu's been wanting you to do things that have been desirable inside of you. Let's just say you've had something simmering for years. With this Rahu transition, he's getting ready to transition out. So he really wants to pull in your desires right before he leaves. So whatever you have been cooking on that stove, know that more than likely over the next couple months till September, you're going to be really making those dreams a reality. It's going to be something that's going to come to fruition. For me, it was a little dog. For you guys, it could be something else, anything else, a business opportunity, a love affair, a transformation of self. Whatever you have been wanting to do for yourself, it's probably going to happen. Hey, markers. All right, so Spirit, please guide me to an oracle card now for the sign of Gemini. Let's see. Sign of Gemini. Give me an oracle. Give me an oracle for the sign of Gemini. Guide me to the sign of Gemini. All right. Bottom of the deck, strategy, journal, and joy, number 21. Maybe you're thinking of starting a journal. This is a really healthy, therapeutic thing. I'm serious. If you've never had a journal, I recommend it. Even if you have a 2-paragraph entry every day, and it's very small. It's so nice to get your thoughts out on paper. And I think this is something that Geminis don't take advantage of enough, me included. Because we have a lot of thoughts going on in our head. We are an air sign, so we are all in our head. We're full of thoughts and ideas. And we're usually constantly spinning those cogs in our mind. So journaling is a really good way to declutter your mind and declutter your life. It's a lifesaver. So a journal for a Gemini is probably the best advice Spirit could ever give us about how to help our lives and make it more fruitful. Make it more abundant. The card that you got for you guys for the sign of Gemini is walking away. Turning your back on something, hun. I think there's a sign here with a crab tree or a cherry blossom tree. That may be a very prominent sign for someone in a situation. But we have a very beautiful Indian girl. Indian from India, for those that don't know what I mean, walking away from someone and closing the gate behind her. She's very attractive. She's very abundant. And there's a glowing butterfly right behind her. She's very enlightened. And I think, you know, male or female, for the sign of Gemini, you're definitely closing the chapter, closing the door on someone or something, or just your past in general. I feel a lot of you guys are going through a mature transition where you're going to be changed for the rest of your life. You know, we all go through these cycles, right? Where you have a time. Maybe it's 10 years, maybe it's 20 years, maybe it's 15 years, whatever it is. You have a time period where you think and act a certain way. And it's just how you are. It's your makeup, it's your way of doing things. And then you go through this major shift, and all of a sudden you start doing things completely different. And you see things differently, okay? So you're very much alive in your mind, like a reborn, okay? Like your mind is refreshed, renewed, and freshly reborn. And you just see things so differently, so crisp. And I think that you're just walking away from a past that is no longer a part of you. It's like a shell of you. And it could be the butterfly coming out of the cocoon, just really becoming who you're supposed to be. So Gemini, you're transitioning into this new being. Do you feel like you are transitioning? Do you feel like you're transforming? Do you feel like you're completely being reborn, kind of a phoenix rising out of a dark age into an enlightened age? And that's kind of how you feel. I do feel there is some Geminis that may have recently left a spiritual belief system and transitioned over to a new belief system. And you feel enlightened. You can't believe that everything you did in the past was so heavily a part of you. And now that you're looking back at this belief system, it's good. It was where it got you where you are today. It was baby food, right? It was nourishment. And you took all of that in at one time. And it was a big part of your life. But now, here you are in a new way of doing things, and you just see them so differently. And you kind of look back and go, wow, I was really maybe young or naive or just unenlightened. And it's just that wake-up call, you know? And so the walking away is a wake-up call and just leaving that behind you. In regards to love, you may have been walking away from someone there as well. Hang on one second. Yep.
Do you know where headphones are?
Yes, they're wrapped up in your jacket.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm going to go ahead and read this, and we'll move on with your reading. Number 27, and it is upright, which is beautiful. Okay. Letting go and moving on. So if you are in a relationship, you might be letting go and moving on, Gemini. For the sign of Gemini, it looks like it's kind of over, you know, over for you, okay? You know, and like I said, take what resonates, but it doesn't have to be a person or relationship. It can be a belief system, okay? It could be just a past life, but you're walking away from it. You are done. You're closing the chapter. Can I just say it before I read? There definitely is a channeling that you may be leaving a relationship behind. For some of you guys, this relationship has been a part of you, a part of your heart for years. And you've been physically detached, you know, but your emotions have always been there. Your mind has always been there. And now, Gemini, you are closing the door. Saying, I'm finally going to detach from that relationship. Finally letting that go. That's for some people. For others, you know, it could be friends, it could be family members, it could be a job, a boss, a career, coworker, a very close person to you that you've been knowing that this relationship is going to have an end. To every beginning, there is an end, and this is an end in sight. So bottom of the deck is strategy. So you're strategizing walking away. Okay, I'm going to just say for my channeling Divine Masculine Geminis, I feel like you are strategizing a leaving of a partner. okay? I think that you have a plan of when you want to get out and how you want to get out of a relationship if you're in one. If you're a single Gemini, you are definitely having a new plan on where you want to live. There's a Gemini that wants to move to a different state or a different country, and you want to completely relocate and move yourself away from where you're at so you can go be living somewhere else and have a new rebirth life. For a divine feminine Gemini, you're closing the chapter on an old relationship that wasn't fruitful. And whether you're choosing to leave that person, which is a strategy, you could be choosing to leave this person behind, or you've already been done with them and now you're finally just closing the book. Finally finishing the book and closing it and putting it away. That is something you're willing to do, okay? So anyways, now I'm going to go ahead and read this. Letting go and moving on. Gemini, upright, this card shows somebody walking away from an existing situation. She's closing the gate behind her and is walking away into a misty and unknown future. Okay. This card upright reveals that it could be a time for you to make a similar decision. There may be something that you're finished with, perhaps a career goal, a relationship, or a long-term experience of some kind. Gemini, the familiarity of the situation may be exciting, but you're now ready to look at your options and see what's ahead on an open road. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand. This card also indicates that now would be a good time to let go of an old habit, emotional patterns even, or a false belief. No matter how deeply engraved a negative pattern may be, you actually do still have the power to release it and move on to a freer, healthier way of thinking and relating yourself to others. Whether this is an inner or outer journey, this card tells you that you have the readiness and the resources right now to walk away. The old is gone. It's time to move forward. And I love that. The old is gone and it's time to move forward. The number 27 goes to the number 9, okay, when you add them together. And the 9 represents self and an alone journey and an ending. 9 is an ending number. And so it's right before you get into the new system of the 10s and the double digits. It's 9 is the last. And so this is closing the door on something for the last time. For some of you guys, with this little feather pen here, I feel like you could be finishing an art project or a book. Geminis love to write books. You're very good at that. So you might be closing the chapter, finishing a book. And some of you guys may be finishing, wrapping something up that you've been meaning to wrap up. Maybe it's, you know, a trip that you've been meaning to take. Maybe it's a chore that you've been meaning to do. You know, whatever it is, guys, it's time for you to wrap it up, and you do have a plan. All right, so that is the overall energy for Gem. Now let's go ahead and use the Rider-Waite Wise Tarot. All right, Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. And let's just go ahead and do a Celtic for Gemini today so I can be a little faster and move on to other signs as well. Of course, Gemini, you are going to get a full reading. I won't cut it off and leave you hanging with the ending somewhere else, even though that helps me financially. This month I'm not doing that because I don't have my other financial system set up yet. So for those of you that have subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please resubscribe with the new system. I'll be installing it the end of this month, and you can have your extendeds for August. For those new subscribers, going into my new system, I'm going to be giving you a coaching benefit. I'm deciding to go ahead and do a video once a week for my subscribers only on how to manifest and what has worked for me. And if you guys have been following me for a few years, you've seen how much I've grown, you've seen how happy I am and how much has changed. I will share that secret with you on how I became independent of so many different systems that I was really clinging on and dependent on, and I want to share that with you for my subscribers so you guys can change your lives as well, okay? So if you are interested in that, you can look into that. It's not ready yet, but I will announce that at the end of the month. Spirit, guide me to the sign of Gemini. How is Gemini coming in today in this reading? How is the sign of Gemini coming in? Show me Gemini. So you're coming in as the Knight of Pentacles. This is slow and steady, strategic, wise, patient, which is astonishing for a Gemini to actually exercise patience, but you do have it. You also have a goal set in your mind, and you are moving very consistently towards a goal, towards something you want, towards something in the future. Okay, let's see what's crossing you. What has been an obstacle for you? What's been an obstacle for Gemini? The Ace of Cups. A new beginning in love. So, Gemini, you do want an earth sign. You want an earth sign with a water moon, okay? This is not for everybody, but it will be for the Gemini who is going with this reading. There is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that you are trying to offer your love to, that you've been offering your love to for quite some time. And please check the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter for a husband, Mars for male and male relationship, and also checked the sign placement for the 7th house of relationships. So check that, because it would be an earth sign in one of those placements for the Gemini I'm reading for. This person would have a water moon. Tropical or Vedic is fine. It just represents that they do have a watery moon in some placement. It could even be cusping. Say someone is a Sagittarius, Scorpio cusp, or they're right there. Watery is more coming in, or, you know, anyways, just examples. But what's been crossing you is that you've been having a hard time challenging having a new beginning with this person. You've wanted to have a new love with this person. You've wanted to be healed, refreshed, renewed, reinvigorated. You want a spark back in the relationship. If you're already with this person, you want that spark, but it's been a challenge. If you're single, you've been trying to offer this love to this person and they have not accepted the cup. And you've been continuously carrying this cup with you for quite some time, saying, you know, I'm ready to give you my cup. Will you take it? Okay. What happened between you guys? What happened? Spirit, show me what happened, and the reason why. There you go, I got 2 of them. What happened and the reason why. What happened is we have Page of Cups. They only had a cup to offer you, a very small, immature Page of Cups. And we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Interesting, 2 pages in the past. For some of you guys, someone took responsibility for one child but not the other. If you are married to this person and you wanted them to marry you, get involved with you, and have a life with you, they took care of one child and disregarded the other. Maybe that was a stepchild, maybe that was their own blood child, but they did disregard that child altogether. And that's kind of what broke you down and broke your relationship apart in the past. For others of you, and it did not involve a child, what represents these pages here is communication. In the past, somebody offered a very romantic, loving relationship. Page of Cups is, hey, I like you. I'm really into you. I'm attracted. I have feelings for you, very strong feelings for you. I want to move this forward with you. I want to have an actual relationship with you. And then they took no action. Page of Wands is they recanted. So there's a promise being made with the Page of Cups. From the heart. They really meant this from the heart. They really, really did. And then they went back on their word. Page of Wands reverse. They, all of a sudden, very quickly, because fire is quick, and wands are fire, very quickly they decided to just go backwards and not go forward with this relationship anymore. Bottom of the deck, let's see what that reveals. We have the Star in reverse, which kind of laid there, and the 9 of Cups in reverse. And I find that very interesting, why that would be there in a reversal. They did not want to heal this. They were selfish. There was some other desire. There's some strong Scorpio here, I do have to say. Okay, that's already coming in. And yes, keep in mind it is reversible. So if you're cross-watching for a Gemini, this could be the Gemini that did this to you. Perfectly fine to have a reversible energy. It is just an energy that I'm reading. So anyways, in the past, this person did not want to work with you anymore. They had an interest somewhere else, and they were a little bit rude about how they handled this. I feel that there was some hostility. I feel that there was some small arguments, okay? Mostly hang-ups or walking out of the door, slamming the door, cutting off of a conversation. This person would cut you off and end the conversation or dispute before it was finished. There was some unfinished business here in your past with this person. Let's go ahead and get a hidden truth oracle about the situation. Give me a hidden truth. I hide behind material things. This person may have gotten scared and ran to a materialistic lifestyle away from you. Gemini, this person may have went back for maybe a child and child support involved. This person may have gone back to a situation that was more financially freeing for them. This person may have chosen to leave love to go after another lusty desire, which more than sexual lusty desire was selfish desire for some kind of a legacy, some kind of status. You know, sometimes people don't want to leave a situation behind if they feel their name is going to be dragged through the mud or people are going to talk about them. And so I do feel like your person decided to just go ahead and walk away from you based on other people's opinions and thoughts and material desires that were financial in some essence. But sometimes materialism doesn't come in the form of money. It can come in the form of a house. It can come in the form of a car, something very simple like that. It just comes in the form of something that can be bought and paid for, not something that is earned with love. So this person obviously chose to recant on their promises to you, Gemini, so they could go back to some kind of materialism that they wanted to hang on to. Bottom of the deck, we have, I left you before you could leave me. So they had some very big insecurities about who they were and what they stood for. They feel that if they didn't leave you when they did, you for sure would have left them. And so they're going to stand very strongly with that. I feel like you're very bothered by this because you are not very materialistic at all. Maybe not at all, but you don't view materialism as important. You obviously view the Ace of Cups as love more important than anything. So your value system lies in love and feelings. Their value system lies in material things and lusty desires after them. Mostly what I'm feeling as a channeler is status. There's a status and an ego system here, and the person that left you behind was doing that. I also feel like this person left you for a fire sign. Spirit, can you show me a little bit more detail about the past for Gemini and this person? Wow, we got this, 2 days ago. Here we have it again. Mending bridges and life renewed. And this is going to be kind of a sad message. You know why it's sad? Gemini, when you met this person, or cross-watcher, when you met this person, your life was renewed. They had a new beginning with you. Page of Cups. They had a chance to have a whole new life with Gemini. But they decided to go mend bridges with a fire sign. Okay? Aries, Leo, Sag. They went back. They mended bridges for financial gain or materialistic gain of some kind. Okay? And that's really what went down in the past. They left you to go back to something they already knew. True colors were revealed. And I'm feeling that the grass was not greener on the other side. Okay? It wasn't. But that's what happened. And that's why you were brokenhearted. And you were hoping that once this person mended their bridges with this other character, that they would see the other character's true colors and come back to you. But they haven't this far. And that's why you're dealing with that walking away energy today. You're kind of closing the chapter on this, which is very sad. But you were waiting. You were patient and you were hopeful. that this was going to happen, but recently you've kind of lost hope. Maybe because of the past, you've lost some hope. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what's going on currently with your situation. My left ear started ringing really loud. And all I keep hearing is somebody went the wrong way. Okay. What's happening with your current situation? Currently, Gemini, you are Mars and Gemini right now. We have the number 2 of Swords, 2 of Air. This is indecision. This is torn. This is tug of war of the mind versus the heart. And this is a battle of the mind, and trying to make this decision, which is really hard. And I think you trying to maybe close the chapter on this has been extremely difficult. And you've been unable to let go. And currently, even though your oracle card came up as walking away, currently you're struggling with that vibration. Currently, that is something that is, let's just say, it's not that easy. It looks like that's where you're headed, but that's not where you're at in this moment. It's kind of, your heart is still tugging at you with your mind, and you're like, would you leave me alone? I've already decided. And your heart is like, I know, but tug, tug. We still have some feelings here. And you're telling your heart, hey, back up. I've already decided this. You need to let me go. You need to let this go. And your heart's saying, no, I don't want you to let this go, because there's something special here. There's a new love here. There was an opportunity here, and we've lost it. But it's going to come back around is kind of what I'm feeling. The next card is the Hermit, number 9, Virgo. You could very well be dealing with a Virgo energy here. In reverse, this is a unwillingness to go within your heart, an unwillingness to go meditate. Gemini, this is a refusal. I don't want to meditate. I don't want to go into my heart. No, thank you. I don't want to go there because I know what lies there, and I've already made my decision. And your heart's like, tug, tug, Gemini, no, I can't let you do that. And you're just like, look, fuck off. I'm trying to move on. Quit fucking with me. And you're getting mad at your heart, like, seriously? After all we've been put through? After all we've endured? Are you telling me that there is still a connection here? And your heart's like, yes. And your mind is like, no, fuck off. I'm not going there again. And your heart's just like, yo, if you think I'm going to let you go away from this forever, you're wrong. You're going to have to come back to this. And you're just like, no, I'm not, actually. So it is this, kind of tug of war here going on. And you're just like, all right, look, I've made my decision. I don't want to go within. I've made it up. It's clear. It's concise. It's my strategy. It's smart. And it's strategic, damn it. And I'm going to stick to something that's good for me. And that's how you feel. But the Hermit card here in reverse is really just talking about frustration with the truth. You're a little bit of denial here. It's okay. Just take it in. And you know why it's a denial for you with this 2 of Swords? Because you're smarter than this, Gemini. You know better than all of this shit. And because you are so intelligent and you're so smart, it makes absolutely no sense, and it is completely ridiculous for you to entertain feelings for someone that has done you dirty like that. And I think looking back, you're just like, I don't know why, that whole walking away card, right? I'm changing my belief system. I don't know why I was so into that person. I don't know why I wanted that so much. I don't know what I saw in that person. What was I seeing in that person? And that's this walking away energy, because you're maturing, you're growing up, right? Spiritually. But then here's this physical situation here right now with the Hermit, and it's just like, physically, it doesn't matter how much your mind wants to be intelligent and make good decisions. Your freaking insides are trying to get your attention, and it's very difficult for you. This is a fight. Let's go ahead and clarify, the hidden truth about this. Okay, tell me the hidden truth for Gemini with the Hermit and the Two of Swords. Currently, what is the current truth? Current truth. This is exactly what I'm saying. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. It's freaking hard. And that's what you're going through. You're like, look, Hermit, I know feelings are still there. I'm not an idiot. I'm a Gemini. I'm the quickest thinker of the zodiac. I get it. I know. But I am choosing consciously to disregard that, which is extremely hard. But I know it's for my best interest. And you're just like, quit fucking with me. I'm sorry, but that's what's going on with Gemini. Quit fucking with me. Bottom of the deck, I'm so attracted to you. God damn it, right? You're like, God dang it, if this mofo and this girl wasn't so attractive, I wouldn't want them so bad. And it's not just attraction by physical looks. It's that you're attracted to their energy. It is a mirroring, it is a soul mirroring situation here. And now it makes a lot of sense because what you're dealing with here with the Ace of Cups, which is what's crossing you, which is what's your challenge, is this. It's a true love. The one for sure message with any Ace of Cups is that it is true love. And it's given by the divine. There is a dove, which is Archangel Gabriel and Raphael, an awakening, enlightening message of love from the heart, a gift. And there's the communion into the cup. You know, sometimes it represents pregnancy, but a lot of times it represents the planting of love, like a seed, Cupid's arrows right here. And it's true love, and it's given by the divine. So this is a struggle. And this whole thing is a struggle for Gemini because it doesn't make sense. It's not smart. And you're trying to just live your life in a healthy manner. And letting something like this go is messing with you, but this is your karma. Your karma is to go through this battle, this battle of the heart. It's very hard to let them go. More than anything, you know, more than just physical attraction, it's that you're attracted to their vibration as a soulmate. And you guys tend to mirror each other, don't you? There's times where you mirror. There's times where they're going through something and you're going through the same thing. There's times that you experience something they experienced and you're wondering, how are we so aligned? There are just weird synchronicities. You don't know how it happens. You're not trying to manifest that. It just crosses your path and you're thinking, I'm not trying to cross my path with this person anymore, but against my own will, somehow the paths keep crossing. And so this is that I'm so attracted to you, darn it. Spirit, can you give me some clarification here for Gemini on the current situation? Okay. Blocked. Bottom of the deck is moving on. Ten of Swords is blocked. Don't. There's some kind of blockage here with sword air communication. You and this person may not be talking, or you're just not talking directly to each other, like being clear. So there's a lot of frustration in communication, and I'll tell you one thing. A Gemini in any relationship needs one thing like you need air to breathe, and that is communication. Okay? If a Gemini sign does not have communication, it dies very quickly. Okay, as quickly as you can snap your fingers, it will start to die for a Gemini. One of the negativities about Gemini, and I hate to put us out there like that, but we lose interest. A Gemini will lose interest in someone by mere distance and lack of communication. It just starts to dwindle because Gemini needs communication like we need air, and without it, it's suffocating and it's dying. And so a Gemini, if you're cross-watching, may be losing interest in you and wanting to move on because there is no communication. There's no physical communication, like seeing you, visiting you, and there is no texting or calling. Without those two very imperative ingredients in a relationship, the Gemini will drift away, and your relationship will end. The Gemini will close down those feelings, shut them down, close the door, lock the key, and sell the property. Okay, they will go find someone else to take residence. So that is something that unfortunately does happen with a Gemini, and if you're a Gemini, you can definitely resonate with that with loss of communication, there is a distance that, let's just say, it's very hard for you to get back with that person. So people tend to think that Gemini can be cold. How could you lose feelings for someone so deep? A lot of earth signs hang on, they're very loyal. Water signs, dear God, the worst. They hang on, they're so loyal. But an air sign here, especially Gemini, they will not. They will not hang on and be so loyal. If there is distance, you can count on the separation finalizing and ending, okay? Because they will not wait forever. But on another end of the story there, another side of the coin, one thing that keeps a Gemini intrigued is the lingering. And this drives some Geminis up a wall. And if somebody keeps communication with you, but it's very minimal, they string you along. And this is what frustrates a Gemini. It's not a complete cutting off. It's just sporadic. It's inconsistent, and it's every now and then. That does keep a Gemini intrigued. They don't just walk away when it's like that, but they do feel less and less, but they don't walk away. So a Gemini will stay committed if there is still communication going on. But what I'm seeing here with this blocked energy, Gemini, is you're closing the door. You're doing the blocking. Maybe there was a time where they blocked you, but today, currently in your energy, there is a time where you're going to be blocking him or her. 10 of Swords. It's a very painful, what is the 10? New beginning. And what is the 10 again? Ending. So it's a very painful new beginning and new ending, okay? That's what's going on. And the 10 of Swords doesn't feel good. It's not like you woke up this morning and had a breath of fresh air and said, this feels great. I feel like $1,000,000 letting this go. That's not the kind of energy that Gemini is going through. It's more like a punch in the gut, a stab in the back, a painful death, and a painful rebirth. And it's a very painful situation for the Gemini to do this. And it's that decision that you know you have to make, but you don't want to. You know? Yeah. And so again, you don't want to go within your feelings because you don't want to be bothered with those feelings. You don't think they matter because bottom of the deck is what? Moving on. Okay, and that's what we've had since the beginning. Gemini walking away, moving on, closing the door. And here we are again, just this hot air balloon is just drifting away. Air energy going over the sea. The sea represents the emotions, and the air balloon represents someone's heart. And it's going above the emotions and drifting away. Thank you, Lenoska. I'm so happy that it resonates for you. That really makes me happy. So, okay, so that's what's going on here. I am going to pull a feminine and masculine card so you guys can speak from your position since I'm not separating it today. So you guys can kind of know what the Gemini is feeling about all of this. Let's get the feminine perspective. Feminine Gemini, how are you feeling? Feminine Gemini, how are you feeling? Guys, there. Please don't tell me that I'm reading this wrong. If it's not your reading, it's okay. It doesn't have to resonate. But I am on the money here with this reading. We had walking away, moving on, and moving on again. Double clarification. Can't deny the truth. And it says here, over it, new love, healed already, or in the business of healing and getting a new perspective. Thank you so much for the $9.99, Lenoska. Oh, I love you. I miss you, girl. I love you. Okay, so the Divine Feminine Gemini is really just moved on, really wanting to move on at the very least. And that is just your energy, loud and proud. Whether how hard it is or not, that is your energy. Bottom of the deck, whoo, thank you for this lesson. And that's how you feel very strongly to your core. You're not angry. You're not holding a grudge. You're not pissed off. Okay, you're just like, you know what? I take it with a grain of salt, grit my teeth, chin up. That sucked. Thank you for the lesson. I won't be making that mistake again. Very grateful for that lesson. So you feel like, okay, under all energy, thanks a lot. I've learned a lot, and that's the end of that. Remember earlier I said somebody had true colors, that they left you for the fire sign mending bridges with somebody, and then you have the grass isn't greener on the other side. Just saying, right before I started, this card was sitting right there at the bottom. Okay, so believe me, you know, we're going to get there, but how does the Divine Masculine Gemini feel? Show me the masculine perspective. Divine Masculine perspective of the sign of Gemini. How do you feel? So 2 cards want to come out, and I can't separate them. I tried to just get one, and it's stuck, so I've got to take them both. Masculine, how you feel is, I want to fix this. Okay, so if there's a Gemini masculine, they want to fix what happened. They are seeking out support in friends and family. Typical Gemini energy. Gemini does what? Connects to friends and family, siblings, best friends, usually best friends. Gemini masculines tend to stick with friends that were from high school. They have a younger friend alignment, so they tend to hang on to friends from high school. That's just how they are. They're just built that way. So they also tend to connect with younger siblings. Okay. And when it comes to friends for the Gemini, they're a lot like a Libra. They're a brother Libra, a sister Libra. They like to talk to friends. Probably too much. Masculine, I do get this sense that currently right now, you're spreading your business a little too much. You're talking to your friends about, what should I do? What should I do? What can I do? And I don't think that's the right energy to be in. Because your friends aren't going to live your life. Your sister, brother, friends aren't going to feel what you feel for someone. You know, I'm enjoying some chocolate because I'm a chocolate freak today. I shouldn't be, but I'm pissed off because my chocolate heart's melted. I'm pissed. I had a whole pack, and yep, almost every single one of them are melted. Damn it. But see, I got a chocolate, which is a sign of an omen. When you're doing a reading, I just, you know, I have chocolates here every now and then. But yeah, I licked it because I'm a freak, but my chocolate melted. The simple fact, though, that it represents a heart, and the heart is melted. I do think the Gemini masculine energies are melting. I think their heart is softening. And I think that they do feel they need support from family and friends because this is too hard for them. The separation, the distance, the past, it's carrying a very big burden with them right now. And so they're like, I need help. I need help on how to deal with this. I don't think I've been handling this right. I think I've made some poor decisions. What should I do? Okay, bottom of the deck here for the masculine is, karma is hitting me hard right now. So DM Gemini, you're experiencing some harsh realities. Okay. Because the heart is softer for the Divine Masculine, I do kind of want to separate this Gemini energy and tell you that for the masculine Gemini, he wants to fix the relationship. he still wants to offer that pentacle, that Ace of Cups, because his heart has been softened. So a DM Gemini wants to soften things, okay? But for the Divine Feminine, you are on a different vibration. You do not want to mend things. You're not looking to mend things. You're looking to move on. You're a little bit tougher and a little bit harsher. So there is a separation of energies. Okay? So however you resonate in that energy is going to be up to you, whether you're a male or female, makes no difference. It's the energy. And there is going to be a very hard decision coming forward for you. And I know you'll make the right decision. But yeah, this is frustrating for you.
I'm going to take some water up now.
Okay. So anyways, masculine, soft heart, wants to mend the relationship. Yes, there's some guilt with karma. It looks like the masculine Gemini may have left somebody behind for a fire sign. They mended bridges with somebody from their past, okay? Even though they were supposed to have a new beginning with a true love. Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, life renewed. They started to renew it, but then they recanted, went back to somebody else for material reasons. Divine Feminine, it looks like you're the one that got left. You're the one that tried to offer this pentacle over and over. No one took it. So now you're just trying to move on, even though it's very painful. So that's kind of where we're sitting at right now with the masculine, feminine energy. Let's go ahead and get the feelings between you guys before I move on currently. And I will use the Mystic Moon Oracles, Arrows of Love, and get an answer for that. Divine Feminine, how does your heart feel about this true love, this Ace of Cups, this Page of Cups? How do you feel? Arrows of Love, Cupid. It's like 8 of Wands. You love this person. You want to feel that connection. You still love them. And it doesn't matter how much you kind of buck this. Cupid's arrows are going to keep coming out at you. Cupid's arrows are going to keep poking you in the butt. Okay? You love them, you love them, you love them. But, you know, you're fighting that. You're not going within with that. We already know. And you're just like, you know what, Cupid? You're bugging the fuck out of me. Go bug somebody else. But Cupid wants to give you an arrow of love. Why? Spring. To renew your relationship for this person. In fact, Cupid's arrows want you to bring your love back to life for this person. And you're saying, no. No, I don't want to bring it back to life. Go shoot your arrows somewhere else. Very harshness here from the Divine Feminine Gemini version. Divine Masculine, tell me about your feelings. For the one you love here, tell me about your feelings. You have Autumn and Stars align. Favorable outcome. Star card energy. Autumn is about death. Autumn is about harvest. What I love about autumn, right, is you gather together, am I right? You gather together and you do what? You reap the harvest, which is Libra energy, by the way. Well, mostly Virgo. I'm going to say Virgo. It is the virgin that reaps the wheat and has the harvest. She is the Omega. So again, Virgo energy comes in. We did have the Hermit in reverse. So could you be heavily dealing with a Virgo? Very possibly. But for the Divine Masculine, Virgo energy is very strong for this Divine Masculine Gemini. Anyways, you're reaping your harvest. This is the Omega. This is the end. And as you gather all your fruits and vegetables and all your labor has been expended and you gather, what do you get? Well, right now I'm feeling a 7 of Pentacles, which is autumn. And you're looking at your harvest and saying, this is it. This is what I've achieved. This is what I've gathered. This is all I've achieved. After a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whatever this is. After all this work, I have only achieved this. And so this karma hitting them hard right now is a realization that it's not enough. And that they have to work and cultivate something else because this is not satisfying. But the stars align, which means favorable outcome. A star card here is for healing and direction and guidance. Divine Masculine Gemini, you are being guided pretty honestly here to fix what has been damaged. And Spirit is going to take you on a journey of guilt and remorse and shame so you can regain your strength and your dignity and regain a lost love. And that's the business that Gemini is in, is regaining a lost love here, okay? Because there's a lot of dramas going on here. Let's see what this favorable outcome looks like in the future for Gemini. Whoops, sorry about that. What does this future look like? What does the future look like for Gemini? You really want this earth sign. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. This is getting what you want. She always gets what she wants. I don't think there's a time that the Queen of Wands loses. Possibly when she's in reverse and she's stubborn and mean, she might lose. But when she's upright, she's confident, determined, spiritual, powerful. This is every kind of energy cranked up on high. Love, passion, desire, power and control, manifestation, all very, very high. So in your future, what we have is the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Looks like your love offer is going to be accepted. I love how it aligns. Earth, 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 just a alignment of earth, stability. The Four of Pentacles represents stability. The Ace of Pentacles represents new opportunities, a new beginning. You have a new beginning in a very positive direction. You have a very stable new beginning with an earth sign, Gemini. It looks like Spirit is giving you an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles blessing, which is favorable outcome as the stars align. So these arrows of love, even though it's a challenge for you to deal with this love. Because feminines, you don't want to deal with this love. You're done. Thanks for the lesson. Masculine, you want to fix this. Overall, it looks like the universe is going to step in and give you stability with this earth sign. There is going to be a financial blessing for a lot of you. Gemini, if you feel like finances for you have been a struggle or an obstacle to be fulfilled financially, that's coming in. If you feel like everything you've worked so hard for has not given you the fruit that you've desired, in the future, you are going to get that fruit. Everything that you're working for, everything that you've been manifesting and trying to forcefully push through, it is going to happen. You are going to receive that stability. So I want to read a little bit about this Four of Pentacles for you. I feel called to pull that information and just see what it says. A figure sits with a pentacle balancing on his head or his crown chakra. At his heart chakra beneath his feet, he clings dearly to the material world. Aha. See, and that's something I didn't say in my channeling. It's something I had to read. What happened over here? Someone left someone because of materialism. What is this person doing? Clinging to materialism. The city behind him represents commerce and his accrued income. He is holding on tight to his savings, security of animal, vegetable, and mineral, stability in the material world. It is an early success but also the fear of losing what one has gained. A fear of, sorry about that, I was getting a call. So there's going to be a new beginning in the future with your earth sign, the same one that had some material issues and left you in the past. But now you're afraid to lose it. It's like you almost don't want to be given that pentacle because you're going to disrupt my balance. For the divine feminine, my channeling for you is don't give me that fucking pentacle with that effing earth sign. I have achieved stability and balance. I don't want a fifth pentacle. That is an odd number. That is a number of change for me. That is change I don't want right now. That is something that I really just, I don't want that. I've got my hands full and I don't have time. I don't have time to add someone else to the mix. And that is a divine feminine perspective. A divine masculine perspective for the Gemini says, I'm afraid I'm going to lose it. If I'm given a new beginning, I am scared to death of this commitment that I'm not going to be able to hang on to it. I'm scared that I'm going to drop the ball. I'm scared that I'm going to lose this. I'm scared that I'm going to mess this up again. There's a level of fear. So we've got two sides of the same coin there, don't we? Okay. Let's get some clarification on this new beginning. I think I want to pull some healing cards. Let me grab that. If I could find them. Shoot, I just brought them in and I don't know where they are. So give me a second, I have to go find them. Well, where the heck are my cards? Is there a reason? Oh no, here they are. There's no reason. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do a healing oracle on this future about what will be healed in the future for the sign of Gemini. Melba Lee, I will take the money versus the masculine. See, that's where the feminine energy is at right now. It's, I want to hang on to what I have, my stability. I don't want this fifth coin. I don't want the new beginning with you. The healing energy. Okay. 3 cards want to come out. Why is it in 3? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Actually, it's in 4. Okay, 4 pentacles, 4 healing cards. Okay, that makes sense. 4, 4. Are you seeing 44? Anyways, we're going to read about these cards because clearly you've gone through a very deep, stable healing. Your responses to loss. Number 1, Gemini. I have no control over loss, but I have complete control over my thinking that follows. I release judgment and blame today. So that's some of your guys' lessons that you've learned and overcome for your future. Okay. The next one is, tears are evidence that you have loved. Allow yourself to cry when you feel like it. Aww. And see, for the divine feminines, it's very hard right now to go through those feelings. Am I right? With that Hermit in reversed, it's like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to have these tears. You know, yes, I loved hard. I want to have those tears. And that's the struggle. But in your future, it looks like there will be some tears shed because you're being healed from the inside out. The next one is understanding grief. Gemini, grief is a reflection of love. Most would rather love and grieve than to never have experienced their loved one in this lifetime. Aww. So even though you're grieving over the loss, at least you felt it. Can you imagine those people in this world that have never felt this intensity? And what I'm getting for you, Gemini, is the intensity of this love, this true love, is something most can't comprehend. There are some people out there that will judge your love life and judge the situation that you came upon it and say that it wasn't love. There are some people out there that will tell you how ridiculous and inconvenient it was. But part of your healing and grief and understanding is, I have loved more deeply than some will ever know. There are some that can never fathom the level of emotions that are capable from the human soul and how deep that connection can go. And so even though you feel this loss, it's just, I can't feel this loss. I have to move on. And that's the grief here, is that letting go, right? At least you've gotten a chance to love this person as fully as you have. And for the masculine, grieving your losses is also an acceptance of, God, I'm pretty damn lucky that I was able to experience this love at all. Is healing. Not even death can end our love. I will talk to you today from my heart. Oh, tears. So even this death, this ending, right? This complete cutting off, moving on, walking away, ending, 10 of Swords, blocked energy. Not even that can end your love. And I think that's where you guys are going to be headed, is learning how deep your love really is. What you're going to be faced with, Gemini, is an offer. An offer you may or may not want to take. That's up to you. Just know that that earth sign is coming back and has an offer. And Gemini, masculine, know that you may very well be making an offer to an earth sign from your heart, which may very well be a very deep apology with actions to follow. This is true remorse, and this is, I'm taking action to fix this. I'm not just going to talk about it. I'm going to be genuine. I'm going to take direct action on my steed here with the Pentacle energy. I'm going to move forward in actions towards a new beginning in love. Now, I'm facing a hard road because clearly Gemini masculine, you're feminine, doesn't want this. Does not want this from you. So your current challenge is possibly a denial because of what you've been through and what he or she's been through. But that's where you're headed. That is your future. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit sees for you guys. I'm going to use my Spirit Speaks deck for that. Spirit, what do you see? What is crowning this reading? What do you see, Spirit? Speak to me in this deck. What do you see? Oops. One almost came out. We have Pure of Heart, number 29, Diamond in the Rough. Okay, look at that. There is somebody that is pure of heart. There's genuine energy here. I think I will hold that out. There's genuine love here. What Spirit sees is there's no false. There's no fakeness here. Whatever's going to be offered is completely genuine. Bottom of the deck is Frozen. Eventually things will work out. So the overall energy is that, yeah, this may be frozen. Number 10, right? Oh, no, 40. Sorry. Stability, for sure. But this situation may look a little bleak, may look stuck in the ice, but it will thaw out eventually. This situation is going to clear up. That's what Spirit sees. Okay, let's get the other one that fell out. Oh my God, breakthrough. A rush of emotions and sudden changes. Number 32 going to the number 5 of change. So this is also tower-like energy. Okay? So there is going to be a breakthrough of emotions for you guys. What can you say? Someone's going to bust out crying. Someone's going to bust out pouring out their emotions. There's going to be a sudden tower, a sudden change and rush of events where everything's not going to be what it was. It's a major breakthrough. Spirit thinks that you guys might very well pull through this, that you guys are going to change this. Okay? I think things are going to rush through in a very good, positive way for you. Why? Because eventually things are going to thaw out. Okay. So that's what Spirit sees. Let's go ahead and dive in just a little bit more depth here on how do you view the possibility of this happening? How do you view the possibility of a reconciliation? How do you feel and view about this reconciliation? We have Ace of Swords, Five of Wands, and Four of Swords. You think it's going to be a struggle. You think it's going to be a fight. You think there's other people involved. You don't want to deal with this bullshit. This is bullshit for you. You're direct. You're honest. You're like, Gemini, here's my sword. Here's my truth. The truth? This isn't going to be easy. It's going to be really hard. Really hard. We've been through a lot of shit, and that is the truth. And if you were to fix this, it's not a walk in the park. Can it be healed? Four of Swords. I'm thinking about it. The way Gemini feels right now is I'll think about it. There is no definite answer. Yes, the Ace of Swords seems like a new beginning, and you do have quite a bit of aces. 1, 2, 3. You know, but reality can't be denied from the Gemini perspective right now. And you're just like, yeah, things can be healed, but it's not easy. And I really, you know, again, it's a choice. I don't know if I'm going to want that. 2 of Swords is what you're dealing with right now. So right now, currently, how you're feeling is, I don't know. I really just don't know. I think that I need to move on and let go. The other partner here, masculine, I want to fix this. And so you guys are at a battle. Again, battle of the mind, battle of the heart. Fours are going to be extremely prominent for the Gemini right now. You know, bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups. There's other fish in the sea. And that's the way Gemini feels. There's other opportunities. I could fall in love all over again. I could throw myself into the arms of another and fall completely in love again. You know, a Gemini loves love because a Gemini loves to fall in love. Why does a Gemini love falling in love? Because the communication is wonderful. There's continuous text backs. There's immediate responses in communication. There's a lot of interest in a relationship that just begins. There's a lot of excitement and emotions and heavy attraction and a lustfulness that happens in the new energy of falling in love. And to be honest, Gemini loves that attention. So there's an excitement of having a new partner. You don't have to go back to drama. But then there's the other option, right? 7 of Cups is full of options. Even though there's plenty of fish in the sea, there's still that cup. What if? The woman with the sheet over her head. What if? What if this could work out? What if this is true love? What if this is destined by God? What if this can actually be a win? So you're just full of options here. You know, you're like, I'm an explorer, which is Gemini. How does your person view and feel this new beginning? Oh, thank you so much for that comment. I love you. So how does the masculine, or no, just forget I said masculine, just how does your person feel? Whoever you are in this reading, how does your person feel about this new beginning? Very simple. Virgo energy again. I swear, Gemini, you could be done with a Virgo. We have 9 of Pentacles and 2 of Pentacles. They're on a choice frequency as well. Earth, earth. A lot of earth for your person, Gemini. A lot of earth. They honestly feel like this could be difficult, but it may be worth it. Because the 9 of Pentacles shows value. Virgo energy, the Virgin, the harvest. She's literally sitting in a garden of harvest. Fruitful. So they feel like this could be very successful, but it would be hard to balance. Two of Pentacles. Balancing the emotions of the past. They may also feel like if they know that this is going to work with you, they have to drop another person. There's somebody else they're hanging on to. They're going to have to drop that person, which I think is a given. Duh. They already know that, but they know that it's a task. It's a chore. Bottom of the deck is the Star card. They're hopeful, but there's fear. Like I said earlier with that Four of Pentacles, there's just fear, honey. There's fear that this may not work out. There's just fear, and that's the emotions they go through. What if? What if? That's Virgo energy. Overthinking, over worrying, really beating this to death. And your person is overthinking and overanalyzing the situation to death here. Your person has thought about it a lot and sees that it could be worth it, but what if it doesn't work out? What if shit gets fucked up? What if they lose? What if they drop the ball? What if is all this shit that they're going through in their head? So yeah, they're hopeful and they're like, this is worth it. But what if? That's how they feel. What is going to be your guys' challenge in the future? Gemini, what is going to be your challenge? Six of Swords, moving on painfully. Again, we've been talking about this. This whole reading for Gemini is moving on. Your challenge is to move on from the past. Yes, you guys went through some turbulent waters, which means some very heavy bullshit emotions. You guys have been through it. And other people have been involved. There's a woman and a child and a man pushing the boat with swords stuck in the boat. I mean, this has been a very painful situation. Children may have been involved. So part of your challenge is being able to get past all of that dark shit and get to the other side and have something happy and have something good and to move on from all of this. That is your challenge. Bottom of the deck, again, the Star card. So yeah, healing, deep restorative healing and being guided in the right direction. All right, Aquarius. All right, so your challenge is to move on. Move on from what? Why, Stephanie? I thought Spirit wants us to be together. What is this moving on? Why is that a challenge? Spirit, what do you want them to move on from? What lesson can be learned from moving on? Magic in the air. Bottom of the deck, forgiveness. But notice the pumpkin. And what does that resemble? Autumn. So magic in the air with the pumpkin and the candles, and then you have autumn. Okay. You want to know about the challenge is to feel the magic in the air between you guys. What is the magic? Well, the Star card says, I am the magic. I am a deep healing. I am a power unknown to mankind. I am spiritual, universal, higher power, deep restorative healing of mind, body, soul, of heaven and earth, of the past and the present. Okay? So Aquarius represents all of that. A vision, a hope, and a healing. So yeah, that is a damn challenge because that's the magic. The magic is going to be forgiveness. Look at that. Can you forgive each other? Can you move on? Can you really heal? Can you guys come back together in a union? Can you soulmates have a healing and restoration? And Spirit says yes. Spirit says there will be forgiveness. There will be a breakthrough. Okay, there is a rush of emotions and sudden change. And why? Because you guys are pure of heart. A diamond in the rough. Okay, yes, this may be feeling frozen in time. But eventually things will work out. That's what Spirit believes. That's what Spirit sees. So your challenge is going to be forgiving each other and being guided into forgiveness and healing. And that hurts for some of you guys because for the masculine perspective, Gemini, it's scary for you because you're worried again about the what if. What if this doesn't work out? What if they deny me? What if they don't want me at all? What if this can't be fixed? That's your fear. That's you denying the magic in the air. Divine Feminine, you're being shot with arrows of love, but you're so ready to move on, which is good. You're ready to move on. But the real thing for you is, can you move on and forgive? that's a whole nother cupcake. Okay, right now you're partaking of the cupcake. This is over. I'm moving on. Goodbye. The other cupcake is, this is over. We went through a lot of shit. We're not going to ever get this back again the way it was. But we can move on into a new future. And it's full of fear and anxiety because you don't know what it holds. But there will be forgiveness and magic in the air. Can you move on and still be in communication and contact and relationship with this person? So that's your challenge, Divine Feminine. It's not just you moving on and away, it's you moving on from all of this and still having a healing and a new beginning. And that is one hell of a challenge for the Divine Feminine Gemini. All right, so let's go ahead and see the ultimate outcome. Spirit, what do you see about the outcome for the sign of Gemini? Oh, Lord, have mercy. The Empress and the Three of Cups. I love it. Both Cancerian cards. Okay, about giving birth, of course. Gemini, you could give birth to a child. There could be a renewal with a new life. There could also be a rebirth to a relationship, a marriage, a union, divine soulmate energy. The Empress is always married. She's always married to the Emperor. She's mature. We talked about Gemini going through a change, which was what? Maturity, right? So you're maturing, male or female makes no difference, and having a happy celebration and a reunion and a reconciliation and good times. Your future looks prosperous and abundant. Again, if you've been struggling financially, it's completely turned around. In the near future is a complete accomplishment and achievement of abundance. In a relationship, it looks like what your future holds is a union and a reconciliation with someone that has been growing and maturing and ready to be reborn into this world as a mature soul, ready for union, ready for a new connection. So Gemini, you are going to have a reconciliation and a new beginning. Oh, by the way, with who? Earth sign, King of Pentacles, bottom of the deck here. It's not just Cancerian symbol, but it's also Taurus and Libra, if you want to throw that in. So we have Cancer, Taurus, and Libra in the future, but also strong Virgo energy there because the Devil card almost came out. So I know there's a Capricorn, you know, somewhere involved in all of this. But forgiveness, magic in the air, I think so. Let's get one little bubble true love oracle. Gemini, what does the future hold for the sign of Gemini? Wow. We have a hummingbird, fresh perspective. Okay, fresh perspective. What do we start with in your reading? A whole new point of view, a transition, a change, a walking away, not looking back, not living the way you ever used to live, completely moving in a new perspective. Bottom of the deck, you guessed it, reconciliation. Twin flame energy right there. Gemini, it does look like it's in the cards for you to reconcile with this person. I know you don't feel that way. Clearly. I know that this is something you've been a little bit in denial about and trying to suppress because of the pain. And the Six of Swords really does talk about that pain. You don't want to relive that. I see you healed and better. I see you strong enough to say no. So that's healthy. That's good, healthy boundaries, standards. But your challenge here is this Ace of Cups, which is what? A renewal of love, a new beginning and a healing. So it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. I think this person really does care about you. Now, in the extended, I would tell you guys, okay, we're going to see how this person really feels about you and what that relationship's going to look like. But I'll give you that for free. So let's go ahead now and see what this future is going to look like with this person. Okay, and I think I'm going to choose the Elemental Tarot. And we'll move forward on that. What does this future look like with Gemini and the Gemini soulmate? What is this looking like? What is this looking like? Queen of Wands again? Remember, guys, we got her earlier? You remember. We have the Queen of Fire, baby. She gets what she wants. Desire, happiness, fulfillment, achievement, a conquering. You will conquer all those beneath you. Okay, they will crumble at your feet. You shake your scepter. You pound your scepter on the floor, and everyone listens. Everyone bows down. This is power and control. This is a sexiness. This is a deep desire for passion. The level of relationship that you're going to have with this person is going to be extremely sexual in nature. Thank you so much for the $4.99. I appreciate that. So because you guys are going to have a very sexual energy, what does this mean? Well, don't we all love makeup sex? Raise your hand. Yes, we do. We're all adults here, hopefully. So yes, this is going to be heavy, passionate kisses, holding. Oh my God, the passion between you guys is going to be on fire. You're going to feel like you're young again. You're going to feel renewed. This is that shower of love. Cupid's arrows. I got goosebumps saying this. His arrows of love are just, God, feel this. Feel the passion. Feel the thunder. Feel the fire. Feel the bond. And then all of a sudden, like fireworks. And I goosebumps all over. Fireworks are going to explode in your relationship again. Everything that once seemed dead and gone and buried and disappointing and painful has been washed away. Cleansed and renewed with the star card energy. That's the breakthrough. This pure of heart, this passion that was underneath all the drama the whole time is finally coming back to the surface. And now you guys are alive in love, alive in your passion, right? And that's what's really going on, because bottom of the deck here we have 10 of water, 10 of cups. Oh my God. So your relationship, Gemini, is beautiful, romantic, loving, sweet, heartfelt, genuine, and also very, very homey. You're going to be spending a lot of time at home. There's a lot of comfort with that card, personal comfort, personal healing. Have you ever had someone kiss your wounds away? Well, you're about to experience that, because this person is going to kiss your heart. And I do mean kissing your body, of course, but their energy is going to pierce through your flesh and go straight through to your heart. There's going to be a restorative healing of the heart. Underneath that, Gemini, is none other than your card, the Lovers. And it is that choice that they're making to be with you. Hello, I choose you, Gemini. I love you, I want you, I want to be with you. Or Gemini, you're choosing the who? The soulmate, the twin flame, kissing their heart, kissing their soul. This is so renewing. There's a bunch of black ravens and crows just throwing them up in the air, spinning them with their power and their passion and their messages of love. And this couple is rising, not on their own wings, but on wings of love. There's a snake wrapped around her arm, symbolizing there's always going to be temptation, but they're rising above the temptation. It's really taking each other in and holding each other and saying, we're going to fight this shit. We're not going to let this take us down. We're going to overcome the darkness. And you guys are making a decision to overcome the darkness together. Beautiful, passionate energy. Such warm embrace of the heart, mind, and soul. Underneath that, I told you earlier, I saw the Devil card want to come out, but here it is at the bottom. There's the Devil. And right underneath the Devil is the Strength card, Leo. This card fights the Devil. There is going to be an overcoming of the Devil. There's going to be an overcoming of all difficulties. So you guys are ready for this. And I think that this extension here of love, this extension of an apology and then a forgiveness, reignites the fire between you guys. Let's get some hidden truth on this. Okay. What is the hidden truth? Besides the fact that this is ultimate soulmate love and very passionate. Oh. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. So someone's not going to be able to take their mind off of you, Gemini. They can't. They are obsessed. I mean, this is that new love. Gemini, this is why you love new love. Because of the communication and the passion and the intensity of the relationship. Well, this relationship is going to be renewed, and it's going to feel like a new relationship. It's going to feel like it because they can't stop thinking about you. You can't stop thinking about them. The other card that came out is, Gemini, I hid who I really am from you. So you didn't get to see this part of them. They were hiding it, keeping it from you. They knew they loved you all along, but they were just busy hiding it. They were scared and in fear. Bottom of the deck here is, I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Oh, I love it. And you had that. Thank you for this lesson. The spiritual truth is, yeah, this was a very tough lesson. But you know what? That's what twin flames and divine soulmates go through. They go through some real arduous terrain of love before they can come out ahead, renewed and grown, mature, and grateful for the lessons that they have endured. So again, Gemini, you've come in mature. Okay, this is that breakthrough where other people would judge your relationship and say how absolutely ridiculous it is. You are in turn growing and healing yourself, getting a whole new rebirth and renewed perspective about love and what it means and what transformation looks like. You are actually coming in as the Empress, male or female. And the Empress is wise. She is kind, big-hearted, abundant, full of rebirth, full of blessings. She's basically a waterfall, overflowing all these good things in your life, keeping abundance alive. Without her, nothing would grow. So this relationship is growing. I also want you to take note of the Three of Cups and the Empress, which is the number 3, major arcana. And the 3 does symbolize deep restorative healing. And you are in an Empress energy 100% in the future. The number alone, representing your future with this person, represents divine healing, orchestrated relationship, something that was a past life, karmic in nature as well, but also something that was destiny, something that was supposed to happen for you, and that it's coming to a birth. And that's why the celebration of the Three of Cups, the clanging and the cheers and the celebration of a birth. And the birth is your reconciliation. That is the birth. Oh my God, right under that is the fresh start, and it's a strawberry bush. Okay? So there is a fresh start for the both of you, and that is the beautiful spiritual nature of your lesson, is that this can be reborn, this can be renewed. We're going to go ahead and get a lasting oracle for the sign of Gemini on this beautiful adventure of love reinvigorated, love reinvented, love renewed, okay? A soulmate twin flame relationship being brought back together, only done by the power of God and the universe, changing your heart and transforming your soul, lifting the veil over your eyes, giving you divine spiritual lessons. That is only going to happen because of that. So the card that came out is Seek Hidden Treasure. And bottom of the deck is Let Go and Enjoy. Isn't that beautiful? And again, Gemini, this whole reading has been what? Moving on, letting go of the past, the burdens and the pain, and allowing this renewal to come in. And that is mostly your lesson, is letting things go so something new can come in. And ironically, the new thing that's coming in is a renewal. You have to let all of this go to do it, though. So let's go ahead and read that, the hidden treasure. Why? Because this renewal is a hidden treasure. And remember, Divine Feminine Geminis, you don't really want this. You're kind of pushing this away. There's a little bit of fear for you as well. Mostly just exhaustion on the journey. The Divine Feminine Geminis are just tired of wasted energy. And, you know, for the masculine, it's fear. Fear that this is not going to work out. It's going to be repetitive, and you've experienced it before. So the hidden treasure is letting go. Letting go of your reservations, letting go of your freaking fear, and letting go of any anger and denial. Let that shit go, because there's hidden treasure here. All right, so let's find that. Page 106. Okay. We're reading this one. In what area of your life, Gemini, could you be taking things at face value? Where could you be guilty of missing something deeper or being told that you don't get it? Slow down and don't jump to conclusions before you fully study your situation. Avoid being too quick to evaluate what is going on. There is more here than meets the eye. Your divine energy is calling you to slow down and take a deep look at the present situation. Overcome your tendency to judge too quickly and miss what's really true. Beyond the surface of life's lies hidden treasure. You will see clearly if you observe with an open heart and mind. Your divine invitation is to be open-minded and to learn all you can before drawing your conclusion. Take your time, study the facts fully, and listen deeply from your heart. Look for the connecting rather than the separating factors. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time because that's really important. Look for the connecting rather than the separating factors of the situation. So when you're evaluating others and your place in their life, it makes more sense. Dispel any notion that you're better, smarter, or more deserving, powerful, or more entitled than others, or vice versa. Accept that people in your life are direct reflections of you. Wow, that's powerful. Do you understand that? I mean, are you sucking that in? Your person is a direct reflection of you. Accept that the people in your life are here for a reason. And where there's light, see your glow. And where there's shadow, see your gloom. Stop fighting others and start loving the connection we all share. We are all in this game of love and life together. So see your role as a player as important, but not special. Respect others as equals, and you're going to soon see the truth. Aww. That's a beautiful reading, Gemini. Realizing that you're both equal players in this game of love. Different sides of the game board here. You know, one person is going through something, one person's causing that to happen. It's time to let go of that pain, though, and just move on. That is the lesson. The lesson is healing and understanding grief and moving on and welcoming this new perspective that anything's possible. And if you haven't gotten to that place yet where anything is possible, you need to. Because that's what Spirit's trying to break through for you. Is that, yeah, anything is possible when you're pure of heart. So, beautiful reading, Gemini. I love you. This is a beautiful relationship. I mean, this is looking really bright and sunny and great and restorative and renewed and full of love and passion. I do think your person is very passionate about you. And I think you guys are going to be like teenagers in love again. There's going to be a lot of sexual energy. Before we go, I'm just going to get some of their deepest feelings for you. Spirit, show us the feelings and deep connection for Gemini and their soulmate. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and pick three of them. Okay. Bottom of the deck, I have crossed oceans of time to find you by Dracula, from the movie Dracula. Okay, isn't that beautiful? All right, let's get their feelings. To be brave, Gemini, is to love someone so unconditionally without expecting anything in return. And that's by Madonna. So be brave. Love someone deeply, truly, madly, crazily, infectiously, insanely, without expecting anything in return. The experience of you loving is just as important as you being loved. The next card is from your twin flame. Know this, Gemini. I love you beyond all reason. Our souls are connected in every form of existence. We are eternal, and there is nothing we can't overcome. For we are but one soul in separate forms. Never give up on me, for I will never lose faith in us. Oh, tears. Just tears. Tons of tears there. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I could feel your partner's love from their higher self, their soul, okay? I could just feel their love for you, Gemini. And then we have a verse here from Sex and the City, okay? I am someone who's looking for real love, okay? Ridiculous, inconvenient, consuming, can't live without each other, crazy love from Sex and the City. I mean, God, I love that movie. But aren't we all? Aren't we all looking for that? Aren't we all wanting this ridiculous, radiant, consuming, 24/7, can't stop thinking about you. Every time you touch me, I quiver, I go nuts, I'm insane. I feel you at every thought of you. I feel you in my heart, soul, mind, body, everywhere. I inhale you. I become you. I am part of you. It's just this consuming. It consumes your heart and your mind and everything about you. And that's real love. It's ridiculous because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. But that's why Rose trusted it in Titanic, isn't it? She said, I love you, and I know, and it makes no sense. And that's why I trust it. Because when things make sense, your heart is kind of on lockdown. It's not free. When things don't make sense, your heart is living wild and free. Taking risks, being the fool. And that's what this is all about. Being ridiculous, being in love. And Gemini, if you're going to move on and let go, be prepared for a hidden treasure and all of that, which is a ridiculous, in love, new start. All right, Gemini, a very positive reading. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. And I'll see you next month, okay? But I'm going to move on now to Cancerians. You know I have a heart for you guys. So I'm going to come in next and do Cancerian and try to just at least get 2 of those videos done today. Sorry I kept the videos shorter than normal, but I'm trying to lessen the time on that because you guys know I will be on here for 3 hours per sign, and that's ridiculous. I just can't do that anymore. It's bad management. It's just bad management. I've got to be better, damn it. So I'm getting better. That's why I did the Celtic. It kind of keeps me fenced in. When I do my other readings, guys, I can go on for days. Doing a Celtic is usually shorter and keeps you aligned with the focus of the reading and keeps me fenced in. I feel kind of like I have little guards with sticks pointed at me. Stephanie, don't go there, don't go there. So I kind of hone everything in and corral it. So here we are. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you liked it, let me know. If you do love it, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. And if you're interested, you know, in purchasing a tarot class, I now have it open on the calendar. I think I have like, what, 40 or 39 slots available. It's for next year, so it's not going to start till January 1st, but it is probably good for you to go ahead and sign up for my tarot class now because I'm allowing you to make payments in installments, okay? That way you don't have a big amount to pay at once. So that way you can kind of save your place. And that is a courtesy to you because other people just say, look, you either have it or you don't. Here's your name. And now it's on the roster, but you have to pay the full amount to be on the roster. I'm allowing us plenty of time for me to prepare and for you to prepare. It's $99 every month until you can get prepared for that. It's only $3.99. So if you guys can make that in one installment, great. If not, just make it in installments. As soon as you sign up and put your name on the roster, we just need $99. And all you have to do is make sure it's paid by December 1st. December 1st of 2020 is you have enough time. That way you guys have enough time to make those payments. So get on there so you can sign up and start to learn tarot for yourself. I would love to help you guys read your own lives the way I do. And I would love you to start your own channels and read for other people as well, if that's something you're interested in doing. Of course, there'll be homework assignments in your tarot classes. I will want you guys to read for me and read for your family members and start exercising your skills on what you're picking up. And then there's going to be personal assignments for your meditative journey and your spiritual channeling and how that works. So there's a lot of good stuff in the tarot class. It's not just tarot, but it is my tarot class on how I read tarot. In the future, I will be doing classes on astrology, but that's not till probably next summer. I'm not ready to, that's a very big, heavy class. It's probably going to be twice as long. So I will be helping people read their own charts. And I am probably one of a million astrologers out there that believe in twin flames and how you can see it in the chart. So I will teach you guys on how to see your twin flame and soulmate in the chart, and what that relationship should be and look like and what it's meant for. So we're going to get into that. But anyways, right now we're sticking on tarot. So if you want to sign up for the tarot class, go ahead and do that. You go to jks1111.com. And all you do is hold your spot. So you fill in your name, your number, your email, and you put your payment in. Now, how you put your payment in is through Venmo. So please go to Venmo. I don't have PayPal anymore. I squashed it. They're terrible. They're thieves, basically, for me. And they took a lot of money and they did not record things correctly. And I'm just not a supporter of PayPal anymore. They got corrupt on me. That's all I can say. I will not use them, and I apologize. If that's convenient for you, I'm sorry. I don't use them anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. So right now I'm with Venmo. You can make notes in Venmo and just let me know what your notes are so I can communicate to you through there about your class. And you know, it's really nice. Venmo is nice because it's a messaging system, and it's also a payment system. So I really like that. It's peaceful and less stressful for me, but it doesn't connect with my website for acuity scheduling. So when you want to schedule for the class, you don't have an automatic pay button. I just send you to a link. When you sign up, there's an agreement, terms and conditions that you sign that you will pay through Venmo. And that way you can do that, okay? So it prompts you to go ahead and do that when you sign up. So I urge you to do that. You don't have to pay the full amount if you can't. Just do the $99 for sign up and then make sure it's paid by December. But you can do that and sign up for the tarot class. After this next week, I'm probably going to be switching to Stripe. So Stripe is going to be a new financial system I'll be using, connecting that to my website. But for now, it's strictly Venmo. I'm going to suggest that everyone that can do Venmo, I prefer Venmo. And the only people that I think I would want to use Stripe would be international or people that cannot, for some reason, connect to Venmo. I don't know. But that's something I will be opening up. Also, special. So for this upcoming 7 days, I had some cancels and I had some refunds made because I didn't have time to do emergency readings, and that is kind of what I use to support myself. So if you are looking to get an emergency reading done, you can schedule it for next week, and I will give you a special of $199. So if you want to do that for $199 and get the hour reading with me live, you can have that. And that's just a few placements that I have. You'll see it on the scheduling. I only have a few specific appointments available. But if you want to do that, you can. You just have to pay through Venmo. So pay through Venmo, put in the notes. This is for the emergency reading special for the 3rd week of July, the $199. And I will notate that and put that on there, okay? So if anyone's looking to have that, you can go ahead and do that. And for everyone else that is waiting for readings, I have scheduled time that I'm getting through that. And I'm moving forward. So there is no more personals at this time as far as my normal scheduling. Good news, there is appointments available for November. So if you guys want to start scheduling some privates for November, you can. I'm just giving myself enough time to finish my old personals to get that done, and then I'll start doing new personals in November. I think November's almost filled up, but there certainly will be December. So right now the calendar is open for November and December. However, if you schedule an appointment for November or December, and again, you do not pay anything because I don't have a PayPal sticker, link in the scheduling, I won't do it. So don't just schedule it and leave it up in the air and say, well, I scheduled, I'll just pay by then. No, you have to go to Venmo and say, I scheduled an appointment and here's the payment for that, because I have an appointment book I also refer to, and I put your name and date and appointment date down, and I put the payment that was received. So that way I know who's paid and who's not. For those of you that did schedule for November and haven't paid, I'll contact you, I guess, through email and make sure that you have the link to Venmo to pay. But just so you guys know, those are the only personals open, and you can schedule any personal. I have some for $33, which is 5 minutes, and it has a few oracle cards and a divine message from me. Usually it's more than 5 minutes. You guys know I can talk, but it's the smallest reading I have, and I do have that available. And then I have a 30-minute available. I have, I think, a 15-minute available and a 45-minute available. So I have different kinds of readings, different layouts of the card placements on how I get those answers. The emergency reading is usually for third-party situations, but it doesn't have to be. But it's usually for those people that need clarity right now because they're going through a crisis. They're going through a relationship turmoil. They don't know whether to stay with that person. They don't know if that person's being honest, what their intentions are. So if you're in a relationship right now where you don't know where it's going and what those intentions are and whether you should pursue that relationship or not, whether that person is being loyal or faithful or not, or whether this is your destiny, I would recommend you get that emergency so we can really get into depth. The emergency readings are normally 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes I do go over, but I can do live with you so we can talk in person back and forth, and I can know who's who in your reading and get those real answers that you're seeking. So it's really just a live in-person kind of thing. That being said, that's what's available. Remember, everybody, please use Venmo. What else do I have to say? In the tarot class, forgot to mention the good news, I will be using my tarot deck, and I'm revamping it for the tarot class only. So the deck that I'm going to revamp is the same pictures, the same deck, but I'm going to have a printed reversal meaning on the top and a forward meaning on the bottom. I'm going to have the astrology sign that it's connected to. Well, the planets, excuse me. I'm going to have the astrological placements, the planet which represents that card, and I am going to have a Vedic approach as well. So I'm going to have the nakshatra printed on that card as well, so you know what nakshatra is really coming in strong, what kind of energy that card is reading about, and I will also have the zodiac placements. So that way, for all you tarot card new beginners and readers, you'll be able to read reversed and forward and get familiar with Vedic astrology and basic tropical astrology, as well as the tarot. So that way you're going to kind of get a flavor of how I read cards and how it makes sense. And it's kind of a cheat sheet, right? So if you like those cards, great. Say I do want the revamped. If you want the traditional ones, that's fine. You can just have the ones that don't have any of the writing on it. I know some people don't like a lot of writing on their cards, so it really just depends. But that's that. So I hope that that was a good reading for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry for the long announcements. I've been gone for a few days and wanted to make sure all of that information came out. Okay, so that being said, I'll see you guys in a few minutes and we'll dive into the Cancerian. So if you're interested, I'll see you there. Love you guys. Thank you so much for all your super chats and all your support. And I'll see you guys over there. Bye guys. Love you.